Hey guys, Sadie here, YouTube vlog creator. Today, I want to talk about this little favorite, one of my favorite cameras. It's the Sony DCR PC1 HandyCam. It's a little palm size, guys. I love this camera, folks. This thing is great. It takes great videos too. And the reason why I want to talk about this here is because I want to make a little rig with it. And I talked about this in one of my videos a while back. I don't know when I made that last video, but I talked about it a while back, where I would like to add this iPhone 5S as a field camera monitor. Okay, and I got some stuff set up over here, and I'm going to just go over to you guys. I don't know how long this video is going to take, so if you want to hang out, grab a cup of coffee, check it out, that'd be great. If not, if you're busy, you can always check it out later on. Anyway, let me go to Cam 5 over here, and I'm going to show you what I got laid out over here. Okay, as you can see here, let's start my camera. I have the iPhone 5S. I have a little mini tripod. The mouse over there. I have a grip, and I have the ceramic mic, and I also have the phone mount. Okay, and this here, if you need a little microphone, you might want to look into this here. This is the V-Mic Mini from Ceramic. Nice little what do you call it, microphone here. Small, perfect for this camera. Okay, so you might want to look into that there. Also, what's going to make it all possible, what's going to make this rig possible, is by having this here. And if you look over here, it says over here it's a digital, yeah, right over here, digital, you can see right there, digital camera / camcorder LED video light with bracket. The bracket is a game changer. That's what makes everything possible. That's what's going to make this rig, to be honest with you. This is one thing, having this is nice, but this is what's going to make it all worth the while. Okay, so you might want to look into one of these things. You get these off of eBay too, by the way. They're still cheap enough. I got that at my local thrift store. Well, when you get it, they give you this bracket over here. Look at my glasses on for this, guys. They give you this little bracket here that screws on. And if you want, they give you the option where you could do it this way here, with this here, like that. And you would tighten this up, of course. And if you want to use this bracket for something else, you would unscrew it. Take this here like this, take it off, like that. And even though this is removed, you could still use this here as well, because it gives you the option to screw this on as well, like that. So you got the option either with the bracket or without. Doesn't matter, it'll work. Okay, we want to do, there's two ways to do this here. I don't know if I'm going to show you both ways, but as far as like which one you want to use, for the most part, let's do it with the grip. Let's say, you know, you can use this here. It depends if you want to use this as a grip. If you don't have one of these here, I picked this up at Temu, I believe. It's pretty nice. It's pretty well made, I have to honestly say. I mean, this feels like a metal base here. It's got a nice rubbery grip. It's got the lanyard here, stuff like that, and I like it. Especially again, if you need something. If you're going to go out, do a video shoot, you know, if you're going to use it, if you're going to take, you know, use it, you can use a little mini tripod as well, which is pretty good. It extends too, like that, if you want. It all depends what you're going to do, okay? Whatever you're going to work with it. It'll work either way. What I'm showing you now will work with either or, but we're going to use it with the grip. I'm going to put that to the side. We're definitely going to need this here. This is a phone mount here for it, spring loaded, like that. And this is mini focus. I got this from Temu, okay? Rubberized, it's all protected phone there, so you don't have to worry your phone getting scratched and stuff like that. And the way you lock it in is this way here. That locks it in. Well, this will lock it in this here. And if you want to lock it in this way where it's not going to move, that's where this lever comes into play. Okay, so let's go like this. And let's go like this here. Let's loosen that up a little. This way you got a little play in here. And let's make the rig. Okay, so what's nice about this here, if I get this here, just not messing it up here. There we go. Okay, this here allows you to move it back and forth, as you can see here. All right, and there's a couple of ways you can set this rig up. All right, now we can still use this here. We'll start with the basics on here. We're going to put this ceramic mic over here, on here. Okay, we'll just go like this here. Let's move this up and make sure we can load it up like that. And the reason why I like this is because it's light. All right, this is light to put on here. All right. It won't put no stress on the cold shoe. This is a cold shoe mount, by the way, over here. And the way this would plug in, once you get it nice and tiny, this is all metal housing. This here, where it mounts, is all plastic, but the mic itself, this is all metal here. As you can see that. I don't know if you can feel it, but it's all metal. This is all metal, cold to the touch. But the housing here is all plastic. And they give you these, so you get two of these with ceramic. You get the windsock, and you also get this one here. We're going to put this on just for argument's sake like that there. Okay, we'll leave that like that. And this here, in case you guys are wondering, on this camera, right over here, if you can see it like that already, you see the red one? That's where this would plug in. Now, before we even set up the rig, if I was just going to use this, you might say, well, what about this here, screen? You could open the screen up and use this if you choose to do so. Like this, very basic rig. If you just want to simplify it, and then you would go like this with this here, like that, screw this in here, and now you got a very simple rig like that there, and you got the external mic on there. Okay, so that's one way of doing it like that there. But let's just say you don't want to use this because it is a small screen. I mean, if you think about it, you compare the two, of course. All right, so if you don't want to, you don't have to use this here. But you could use it the way I could set it up. You could use this in conjunction. You could have this on this side and have the iPhone on that side. Okay, and this is all going to be possible with this. This is what you're definitely going to need. All right, so let's take this off. All right, we're going to leave this here connected the way it is. That's where it's going to stay. And now we're going to start working with the rig. Okay, let's move it very gentle without breaking it. Got to put this back on here again. I should say, use this again. And now we're going to decide what we're going to do here. Okay, so we're going to use this here, and it's got two mounts over here. Well, actually, it's at the one. Looks like there's another threaded fitting, but we'll do it off this one here. This one I've been using right along. If you want to mount this on a tripod, and the same thing what I'm showing you here would apply to if you were going to use this. Again, that's totally up to you. You can use a small, a large tripod. You can use a small. It depends what you're shooting and what you need for the use for these things. But if you're going to just go out and do a video shoot, then you might want to just make a very basic, simple rig like this here. So now, if we're going to use the iPhone here, let's get this all the way over here. Let's go open up like that. Keep it that way, and tighten this up like this here, like that. Making it nice and tight and very gentle without damaging anything. We're going to put this here. Now, if you're going to have the phone facing you this way, then this has got to be mounted this way here. Okay, it's going to probably, everything's going to probably look reverse on the screen here on the video. Okay, so that's tightened up like that there. Now, if you're not going to use the screen, if you're not going to use this here, then that's where this guy would come into play. Excuse me. And you would tighten it up here like this, right? And you could do it this way here, like that. And check this out. Even though just you got this set up like this here, you can even add this to it. Like this, and you would have a rig like this here. Oh, you gotta make sure this is really tight though. Definitely make sure that's tight, folks. Okay, now you got a basic rig like that. You got lighting if you need additional lighting. You got an external mic. Okay, you got the screen here because when it's facing you, if you're videotaping, it'll face you to here. You could just set that like that, and then you could use this as the as your field camera monitor like that. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. There's different configurations. If you didn't want to use the microphone, you could take this off. I mean, I don't need to show every little thing like that, but you could take this off, remove the mic, put this on if you just need the light and you want to just use the built-in mic on here. If, however, you wanted to switch this around, let's go like this here. Let's take this here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, this here. Let's get this off. This. Let's get this out. There's so many different ways you can use this here. And it all depends what you want, what you're going to do with it, See? Now, if you want, it's kind of crazy what I'm about to show you, but you could still do it this way. All right, let's loosen this up. Swing it this way. Swing it this way like this. All right. Still the same thing, put the thing like that there. I know it's crazy, but I'm showing you, but you can do it this way. I like sharing these things with you guys because I don't know, I just love sharing stuff with you guys. I mean, I don't know, it's just the way I am. Okay, so let's put this over here. Let's put this over here like this here. Keep it like that. It's just to give you ideas what you could do with this here. Okay, let's lock this in here so the phone don't move. Hit that little lever so that stays locked in like that. And then you got something like this here. I really wouldn't recommend you doing this here. There's really no need for it, but I'm just trying to show you that you can do different things with it. And you could have something like that. What a contraption, right? Look at that. That's how it would look. See that? You see that, guys? That's how it would look. It all depends. Now, this might be a little too much. People might say, it's a little too much for you, but, it depends what you're going to do with it. You know, if you need a mono, like I said, you don't need both, but you could keep both like that there. You could look at the both of them, you know. But the whole premise behind me doing this making this little rig with this here is to show you that if you didn't want to use this little LED screen here, you could use it like this. You could use it. This is an iPhone 5S, by the way. It would be fully charged, and you don't need to put it in record mode. You just got to power it on. You just use it as a monitor. Okay. The whole idea of this here is instead of using this little guy, you're using this. Okay, and again, you could change everything around. If you wanted, you could take this here, take this off, right? Take this guy, swap it out. Let's make sure this is tight over here first. Make sure this is really tight. Okay, you can swap this guy out, like this. Put this up here, lock that in there, like that. And you know what I'm going to do? Of course you do. And then you got to set up like this here. And this is the other setup. See? That's how it looks in the. That's how it looks like that. They're facing you, and this is how it looks in the back. See? It all depends what you want. Well, of course, the mic would have to go. You'd have to flip the mic around the other way. Well, it's got to go this way. Might as well show you the right way, guys. It's got to go this way. There we go, like this. This is how you have to go. There you go. And as always, make sure everything's really tightened up. That's how it would look that way, right? If you need additional lighting, you got it. You got your external mic if you don't want to use the built-in mic on here. Okay, they have over here, it says stereo. I hope you can see it. Can you see it, guys? It says stereo. You can use that as well. Okay, and this is how it looks when it's facing you. This is how it looks. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little rig, and it's pretty sturdy. Like I said, you know, the way it's done like this here. So this is just to give you an idea. And if you don't want to use this here, the only thing is, I would recommend if you're going to use this here, I would just keep a basic setup. I mean, this extends, the lens extends on here, because you don't want this thing to teeter. See, and let me tell you something. When you start adding a lot of these little things, so this is light, but this takes 2 AA batteries. This here and this stuff here, it starts adding to it. It could be a little much on your hand, but this is what it looks like. What do you guys think? You think it's a pretty cool little rig for a basic little camera? You know, I love it. This is one of my favorite cameras, the Sony DCR PC1 HandyCam camera. This camera, video camera, came out in 1998 from Sony. So yeah, you know, and if you don't want that thing, you can always close it like this. It does a full 360. You can just close it like that, leave it like that. If you want. So if you want to shoot that way, but that's the whole purpose of having it, right? But yeah, it's a great little camera, and like I said again, you could add, like I said, you could add different peripherals to it like that and make a cute little rig out of it. All right, guys, that's all I want to share with you. I hope this video helped out, and if it did, whoops, take this guy and tighten it in. If you like this video and you got a little takeaway from it and you think it's pretty cool, just, you know, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated when I post out more videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Bassini signing off. I will talk to you guys at next time. Who knows, you might see me one day videotaping with my little rig. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.